very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. On play action, here's Jackson. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
One of the tight ends in motion right.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Will Given going left. There's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's another.
Play action now. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. A quick slant to Flower. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will score! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
That's the score. Steelers 31, Ravens 10.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A second down throw for Richardson. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Past midfield to the 45. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down, Richardson. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And not much there. He's to the... No gain on that. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught side of the end zone. Patton Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Throwing Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Give to Henry. He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Back to throw. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
3 yards. That's another Baltimore.
Man in motion is Brown.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Jackson up top again. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6.
Again, it's Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
So that challenge, a successful one. Henry trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up. And
he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the board.
Steelers 45, Ravens 17.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the Steelers first down. A gain on
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Travis Jones getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Richardson. Now he takes off.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure's good, but you have to contain them. The quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Dowdle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing, Richardson. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Richardson going to look to throw. He'll step up and run this.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 1st touchdown this year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Steelers 52, Ravens 17.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Bateman is the motion man.
At the 36-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Baltimore 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Steelers 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Steeler 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
At his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard pickup.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So hold the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Richardson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and
throwing Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 5, and he picked up 8. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
12 more yards.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Baltimore first down.
Play action now. Jackson. He runs with it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Pistol give to Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night. and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Now a give to Warren, running right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Once again, it's Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
A second down throw for Richardson. Metcalf with the grab.
Richardson.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Burrow's out of the gun here on third down. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 20-yard.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Steelers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Dowdle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bengals 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. To throw is Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And a pick up 3 or maybe 4 after Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now, Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Jamar Chase. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Burrow here on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's another.
Burrow to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Second down. Burrow. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. As we are ready to get back underway. And that is incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. Action made. It's Burden. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll run here with Brown. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From the 25, here's 2nd and 1.
The 25-yard line.
Now Brown. Whoa! And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brown. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bengals first down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Push by Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The 21-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Deshaun Elliott on the safety blitz, bursting in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 47 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals move out front. It's 9-7.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Taking off, And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Third and 2. Here we go. Out of shotgun. Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 9.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Burrow now to throw on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Derek Harmon in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. And now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Ryan Rico now. And remember, his first was blocked. Whoa! And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A second down throw for Richardson. Metcalf left side. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
On play action, Richardson. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
off the play fake. It's Richardson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. On first down, Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Burrow here on second down. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Rolling to the left. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. It is second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
3 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes 2nd and 4. Burrow now. That's complete. It's Yoseva. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Down, Burrow. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And not liking anything downfield, they'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A 30-yard attempt.
Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bengals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Texans. And this is Jaden Higgins. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Texans started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Lions move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Michael Pittman Jr., one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Jaguars move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Burrow to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
To throw is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Should be 3rd. They need 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and
Now,
9.
Burrow.
At the Steelers'
A quick slant taken by Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert
A gain of 10
on 3rd
yards.
down with a pickup
That's good
of 9.
for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Brown. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Back to throw.
Burrow. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will cut it to a 2-point lead.
21. Bengals 19.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He takes off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10.
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
The coverage by Dexter.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Steelers. That his second TD catch of the season.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Burrow here on second down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosifov. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing is Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 49. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
22.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll step up and run, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Steelers will line up for the...
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and book the lead up by 2 more.
Bengals 22.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow now. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Third down and 4.
Now, Burrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
To throw is Burrow. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Higgins sent in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now, Burrow. That one taken in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will cut the deficit to 7.
Steelers 36.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Latham.
Once again, it's Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down by
this crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Richardson. That is caught by the tight end. That flyer move. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Burrow. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Burrow here on second down. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it third.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Brown, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Burrow to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches. There's that man again, another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2 at the Steelers' 31.
Handoff here, up the middle, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Second down and 6 now from the 26. The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
Second and 6. At the Steelers' 26.
Second down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Keanu Benton gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sound.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Now, Burrow. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run. Able to take him down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
That's a gain of 8.
From the gun on third down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Boye Mafe. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, And they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 22-yard
The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Throwing is Burrow. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
7-yard gain. And the Bengals 1st down.
A carry here for Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Higgins
and 4.
sent in motion.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Complete to T. Higgins. Brought down back at the
So, 2
45-yard
minutes to
line.
play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. 2nd down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Now,
and 3.
Burrow. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
The Bengals 1st down.
To throw is Burrow. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Higgins sent in motion. Back to throw. Burrow. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. It is 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Burrow now. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
37.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Cincinnati.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Xavier Worthy now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, you went right through.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
At the 15-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. Gets it to him on the screen. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Richardson on the sneak. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's the give to Dowdle. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play.
Dowdle again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, a tough way to start the game as well. They got to shake that off.
Yeah, but this is where you really do start to see just the cream of the crop. The quarterbacks that are the best in this league flush, no matter what the circumstances are. But especially the negative ones, you flush them away and you go persevere.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Design bootleg here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons
First and 10, around to Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing, here's Tunga Vailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And they get this down to the 28. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Working inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to work it to the 20. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Boswell able to knock it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another carry for Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa gets this one to London. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Robinson up the middle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 13-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A 56-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A pickup of just under half. They get 4, and now they've got second and goal at the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Fullback trying to power it across. And the defense wins this. They've got third and goal. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on third and goal. Running with Robinson. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And Dory Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that makes it third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9. At the
Pushing the tight end over. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcon first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Another one here to London. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Rolling left, buying some time. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Fighting forward for about 7, nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. It's a designed run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run, or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
The Steelers and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Brock by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Dowdle again. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
The Steelers set to punt it. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Takes this in the area of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets a few on the punch forward. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Mitchell is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reduce the lead to just 4. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Worthy now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Warren, quick on the draw. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, now it's 3rd down.
Xavier Watts on the coverage.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4th. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
And the Falcons first down.
First down. Here's Tua. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Running back sent in motion. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. First down throw here from Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Now here come the Falcons on offense. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack block. Let's see here. 2nd and 19. To throw. Tagovailoa. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. It's a screen play to Warren. It's a small gain up to the 38. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Colts at home to take on the Titans in the AFC South. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Escapes a defender. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Drake London. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And plenty of hang time on this one. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Steelers and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Going down on the run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
23. Falcons 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Brought in by Hooper. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He gets this out quickly to London. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Tagovailoa keeping it on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
2 yards on the play.
1st and 10. Around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Falcons go a nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completed here to Tolbert. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Brings up 3rd down and
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Play action with Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers...
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Has him running the comeback. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers.
Warren here from the gun. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Falcons are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. So he's able to bring the return to a stop, but now it looks like he was shaken up in the process. They're going to bring out someone to look at him. First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Tua gets down safely with enough for that first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 7.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Steelers and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
12 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. This time it's a passing play. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Steelers 30, Falcons 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. A toss snap to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. 2 now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Steelers in the dive for this 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Man downfield, and he finds London. He's going to bring this down to their 35. First down, here's Tua. Lost control of another one. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they're going to set up on the opposing side of midfield after that fumble and return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Devil again. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And there's the stop. He's got 9 yards on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Richardson on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Inside give to Dowdle. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Line up the design keeper. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Down big. They're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So first down from the 41.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? So might as well go for this on 4th down. Fourth down, pass coming. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Go with Dowell on the run. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers close to picking up their 5th win. Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers are running them out of the building. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Trying to push deep downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. Punt team on the field. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. All right, 1 more snap to play here.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely.
Film rooms are the
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today,
first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, they're leading the league in passing yardage. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On first down, Burrow. Back one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one incomplete. This 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking.
To the goal line and in. Cole Komet, touchdown Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
They'll have the 1st
yards.
down. It's a gain of 28.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Incomplete. He was covered by Barrett Carter.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. There's a short one, caught by Fryermuth. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He keeps it himself.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
That's another Steelers 1st down.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here comes the jet sweep. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular...
He's got his big tight end. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Burrow now. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the read, here's Burrow. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 44. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's another Bengals first down.
Throwing is Burrow. Headed left, find time. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
At the 50-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Richardson going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Richardson's pass complete to Jalen Warren. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, Richardson taking off, and he's into the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Pittsburgh. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. Uh-oh. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first and 10, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bengals.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 45.
So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Richardson. That's taken in by Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd down and 3. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a first down. Now, Dowdle. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Josh Newton in there on the tackle. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Dowdle. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
it's a gain of a yard.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And a Bengal first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete. Commit with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
That's complete. It's Yosibov. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2.
Second down. Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now, this looks like a design run. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now Brown. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Barrett harder that time. There to make the play.
2 yards
From the 29. Here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
At their own 17-yard line.
Play action now. It's Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, in for the sack. That's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
This one caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Richardson to throw. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Richardson. Now he takes off, and he's got another one. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. I think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day. It's pretty good. 3 on the ground. That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 21.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
On 1st down, Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47.
They go play action for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
9-yard gain.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
The 4-yard line.
Burrow now. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, Richardson. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Over the middle, he's got Burns. Comes to the line now on second and 2. Looking to throw. Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's third and 7. Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a tie ball game.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. To the left side, caught by Chase. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now, Burrow. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Alex Highsmith working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the 49ers. And it's Jordan Watkins. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. A 55-yard touchdown. The 49ers get the victory here. They win it by 10. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. A scintillating run for the touchdown. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Trevor Lawrence, one of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out for the second half kickoff.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On first down, it's Richardson. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Steelers.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line.
On second down, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he stops at 25. The drive will begin then. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 18.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Boye Mafe. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
3rd and long. Richardson to throw. Here's a screen set up for 1. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Yosiva. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Of 15. And a Bengal 1st down.
To throw is Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
Here's Brown. Oh! And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers' 48-yard.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Derek Harmon in for the tackle. 3rd down. They need 5. Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Here comes Worthy to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. That pass is caught by Burden. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's toward the sideline. Caught by Burden. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
34, Bengals 31.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.